Today we're going to be checking out a fan favorite in Ketramos, and this god just got a brand new partner, and let's just say it is a match made in heaven. All right, guys, today I am so excited because we have such a fun deck I want to share with you that I've been working on for a very long time. And I finally got it to a point where I think it's competitive enough that I want to share it with you. But basically, this deck list runs off of Cosmogoyf, a card that I think a lot of people have been really interested in lately. And I've been seeing a lot of deck lists pop up with it. But it's a 2-mana creature that's basically an 0/1 when it starts off, but its power is basically equal to the number of cards in exile. Pretty simple card. So you're going to want to exile things like crazy, which is very much understandable with this card, and eventually it will get very, very big and unstoppable. And I've been wanting to pair it with Ketramos. Now, this pair doesn't work exactly the way you want it to, just because with Ketramos, you have to exile in a very specific manner. It has to be either from the graveyard or the battlefield and on your turn to get the 1 card draw plus 1 damage. But if you can exile your whole graveyard at some point in this game, it turns on really fast and you can start swinging through for value immediately, which is really good. And if you're getting cards, why not? You know what I mean? So I feel like these two cards go together extremely well. But the main card today I want to talk about is this Urgent Necropsy. This card right here is the MVP because this is a very rare card that allows you to basically exile your entire graveyard if you wanted to. So it can collect evidence X, which means you can go ahead and exile as many cards as you want from the graveyard at once. And it acts as a removal spell for a lot of different things: artifacts, enchantments, creatures, all these things, right? And this will turn on your Ketramos right away and get you that Cosmogoyf really, really big as early as possible. And of course, we are going to have to fill up the graveyard along the way. So we have some pretty creative ways to do that. One not so creative way, obviously, is the Overlord. The Overlord's a good 2-mana creature that can impend and then pull something back from the graveyard, which is really nice. And then we've got, of course, Dredger's Insight, same sort of thing. Mill out, pull a card back from the graveyard to your hand. This also is going to allow you to gain life early. And we also have a very cool Abzan card that I think, you know, being an Abzan is a very big plus here, is this Road Watcher. It allows us to mill cards out and pull a creature with mana value 3 or less back to the battlefield, which could be your Ketramos if you milled it out, or a Cosmogoyf, which is really important. And then we also get to run fun things like Kaya, which can also surveil and exile cards from the graveyard, triggering the Ketramos, giving you value, and it works as removal spell, all sorts of stuff. So again, this deck is super fun, and I'm very excited to share this one with you guys. I wouldn't say it's a meta beater or anything like that, but it's good enough that I think you guys could have some fun with this one. So hope you enjoy this one, and we'll see you back here at the end. Peace out. All right, guys, before this video starts, I just wanted to let you know, if you didn't already know, I do have a second YouTube channel with my son called Drop In Duo, where me and my son play mostly Fortnite right now. But we did just post a brand new video today. If you guys wouldn't mind going over there and showing it some love, I know he'd greatly appreciate it. He's kind of been on my back about, you know, posting more videos over there. I've been really busy, so we haven't had time, but I do plan on trying to, upload more with him over there on that channel. So if you guys wouldn't mind showing it love for him, he'd really appreciate it. But yeah, again, it's more family friendly kind of content, Fortnite and those kind of things. So hope you guys enjoy it. It is a banger, and appreciate you. Thanks. Have fun. Bye. All right, guys, we are playing some Ketramos with the Cosmogoyf today. A little bit of a pair that I thought looked pretty fun a while back. It took me a long time to kind of get this to start working, though. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But now I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm feeling pretty confident. The opponent, though, on some life gain stuff is pretty unfortunate for us. We're gonna have to move pretty quickly here. I think we have to get the Cosmogoyf down right now because we're gonna need to put Sheltered by Ghosts onto it. It's just having double Leyline. I'm not worried about this matchup if they didn't have double Leyline down, you know what I mean? Because it's just gonna pump their entire field so much. Okay, well, for starters, is it time though? Is it time? This is actually pretty difficult, guys. So I can destroy an enchantment later with this. Maybe the play here is actually to take the Leyline. Maybe that's the play. Because again, I can do this to take the other Leyline later. I'm gonna have to do some milling next turn though with this. Hopefully finding another Cosmogoyf or something. There's the Ajani. That's what we were hoping not to see anytime soon. Okay. And they're going to gain another 2 life here, which is going to pump the whole field. It's time. It's time to get serious. I don't have anything to collect evidence with. I wish I did, but I didn't have exactly the biggest mill start. All right. Either Molt Tender or the Ketramose. Ketramose seems cool. Ketramose seems cool because then I'm going to play the Necropolisy next turn, but I needed to hit more. Hold on. I need more. You know, I need to get this because here's the deal. I need to have more of a collect evidence mana value in the graveyard. This is 3 mana. The tender's only 1. 3, 4, 5, 4. Okay, so now I might have to take the Sheltered by Ghosts. Hold on. This could end up working into our favor here. Hold on. Maybe 10 in the air. Holy cow. Okay, so this might work out, guys. Okay, so block you. We're taking 10. This is a really complicated game just because of how much pressure they had here to start this thing off, but I think we can pull this off. So I get to take a creature and an enchantment. So if I take, I'll probably take the Hawk, the Shelter by Ghost, put the Shelter by Ghost here. I take the Ajani and then swing in for a lot of damage here because I'm going to have a lot of creatures going to the graveyard. All right, let's do it. First things first, though, let's Molt Tender so I can get even more value. Let's mill a card. Okay, and then we go Necropolisy. Okay, so 0 on the artifact. Creature, you're going to go. Enchantment, you're gonna go. 0 on the Planeswalker. We're gonna exile every card in our graveyard. Every single one. We don't care. Okay. And then we get the Shelter by Ghosts. We attach it here. And we get in for the 6? Or do we just hold the blocks? There's a chance I may want to just hold the blocks here. And then next turn I can use Kaya, exile you and you. Yeah, I may want to hold the block here. I don't know. I don't know if attacking there is smart or not. Taking 5 right back after gaining 6 is not exactly ideal. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so maybe I start by milling something first. Milling something and then... Or do I exile something and play Ketramose, which is an indestructible 4/4 lifelink body? You know what I mean? I don't know. I think that's pretty good. What if they have another Sheltered by Ghost, though? I guess if they have another Sheltered by Ghost, I might die. But if they do, they can't target this. You know what? No, Ketramose is the play. It is the play for sure. Add 1 mana. It doesn't really matter. I don't have anything that's playable. We exile you. We draw a card. Ketramose is now online. Nice! That's a good card to draw right there. Gain some life off of this mill. We'll take the Overlord. And then no attacks. Hold them up. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. We're getting there. Ooh, don't call it a comeback, man. Don't call it a comeback. All right. Just saying there's a chance. What's in the yard? Just a Kaya. Okay, so let's start, I guess, by playing this. I'm getting a little antsy. I'm a little excited, guys, because this is going to be a really, really crazy game. We'll take the Cosmogoyf. Yes, take the Cosmogoyf. Okay, and then this exiles a card, adds mana. We'll add green because we need to play the Cosmogoyf here. We'll exile, doesn't really matter, but a creature does gain me a little bit of life, so I'll take the creature. Cosmogoyf. And then this is indestructible, so we send it on through. Yes, sir. You got it. All right, and then we got another Necropolisy, by the way, which means I can take their ley line, and I can take one of their sanctifiers here. They might have a good 3-drop here, though. They just found their 3rd land drop. They just found it. Man, what a game, huh? What a game. Oh, no. Okay, well, that's fine, actually, because they can't take the Cosmogoyf, but they're going to take the Shelter by Ghosts? Okay. So I guess we got another new target that we can take for the Necropolisy. I really want to blow up some of these ley lines, but I just can't seem to find the opportunity, man. Every time I want to use it, I just have to end up using it on like another Shelter to Banishing Light effect. Here we go, though. This actually doesn't have ward now, though. I'm going to take that. Okay, let's do this. So 0 on the artifact. Creature, enchantment. 0 planeswalker. 4, 5, 6. Is that enough, actually? 3, 4, 5. It is enough. Okay. So we exile everything. Absolutely everything here. Let's go, dude. Okay. The attachment goes here, of course. We're taking one of these. What are those? Let's go, dude. Let's go. That was sick. That was sick. That was sick. All right, we just played another game. It was a bit uneventful though, so it's not going to make its way into the video, but it was pretty good. We got the W, but yeah, it was a pretty boring game with a little too much roping and stuff. This hand looks a lot better than the first one we just had. We should probably throw out the Kaya, right? Yeah, probably. All right, so we got the Insight, and it's mono red. Uh-oh. Could be mono red, I think, but yeah, it looks like a Burst Lightning or like a Play with Fire ready to go. Shelter by Ghost is going to be really nice. Also, the fact that I've got the ability to gain a little bit of life here off of this is helpful. All right. Not ideal, guys. Not ideal. I'll take this though. It'll activate my Verges. And I guess we're gonna go with the Baelmerk. I'm just a little bit afraid of what they can do before we get the board established here to get the Shelter by Ghost set up. Okay, they're not doing anything though. Wow. Interesting. Surveil, you can go. We're past the point of needing that. And plus I can get it back with this if I want to. I do need to get a creature back though, so I can get the Insight to gain me some life here. Whatever an enchantment, mill for. Okay, hold on. Let me just double check on what I can gain life with here. Artifact or creature card builds in your hand. Okay, whatever one or more artifacts and or creatures. So it's artifacts or creatures. Okay. I guess we will take the tender though. I mean, they're mono red after all, so they can't deal with this Ketramos, so we don't need a second copy. Might as well. Might as well. Okay, so I'm really shocked the opponent hasn't done anything yet. I'm very shocked. We know they have a Burst Lightning or a Shock. Okay, what's going on here? What's actually happening here? This creates a flyer. I mean, maybe I want to create a flyer, and that way I know I can block against the Slick Shot here. It's +1 on loyalty, so they need to at least do 4 damage to kill this. I mean, that's... in my opinion, that's kind of worth it. Kind of worth it.
Glad to be here. Your problems are my profits.
All right, looks like they're gonna do that. They're gonna attempt to play some fireballs here, maybe. All right, this is the most control mono red I've ever seen in my entire life. On tap, do nothing. I think they're just trying to get their show off the one shot here, which is why I'm really glad I went with the 1/1 here. But if they have the ability to give trample, which isn't exactly like impossible, I could be in some serious trouble here. I'm really glad we got them to redirect those burn spells to my Kaya. Okay, I mean, ultimately that wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad at all. That could have been way worse. All right, is there a creature here? I could get back a Ketramos for 4, but then that leaves me in a situation where I can't play. I feel like I kind of have to play Shelter by Ghost and take this. I don't really think there's a world where I can survive another turn leaving this unchecked. You know what I mean? I hate that I'm putting it on the tender here, but I don't think it'd be wise to let that, you know, linger about. Okay, here we go. Next turn, we've got the 4-drop coming in, and maybe getting back a Ketramos, maybe getting back Cosmic Waif. I don't know yet. I do know that I'm pretty happy that their Slick Shot's gone. Oh, Lightning Strike? That's fine. That's fine. We slow them down enough. I think that's a W for us there. More life gain potentially here. We should probably go for it. Give me back a Cosmogoyf. Actually, you know what? I don't need one with that. Again, I mean, I hit every single Ketramos in the deck. I don't need them, though. I think I should probably just grab that. All right. There's a Cosmogoyf. I don't have a way of exiling cards from the graveyard yet, do I? Do I get back the Tender and start doing some exiling with that? I mean, I haven't drawn very well at all here this game. This game has been rough. I need one of these really bad. I think I get a Tender. That seems crazy, I know, but it can exile from the graveyard, which is going to trigger the card draw on this. It triggers card draw and life gain, so I think that's a just cause here to play that. Okay, that's fine. Clearly they don't have any pump spells, maybe? Or they do? Oh, I see. I see. 9 damage. Ouch. I'm going to get this into the field here this turn. This comes up as a creature to block. Ketramos doesn't block. I think I have to play this for full amount here. Do we want Kaya maybe? Kaya can actually answer the Slick Shot and start doing some exiling for us. All right, Feed the Cycle's really good. All right, exile a card from the graveyard. Add, doesn't really matter. Green. Let's exile you. Gain some life. All right, and then we get our Overlord. Perfect. Perfect. All right, show me what you got. You gotta target the challenger. No surprise there. Of course they get a Nemesis. Why wouldn't they get a Nemesis? That's my target for exile here. Be kind of silly to send those challengers in, but I'm down if you want to do it. I would love that. All right, down to 3. Feed the Cycle. We knew that was coming off the top here. Let's do that. Do we want to try to draw cards? Because drawing cards is going to actually end up hurting us. I don't think so. I think we avoid drawing cards for now. All right, let's go ahead and forage. We're going to take out you. And we're going to forage creatures because we need to gain some life. All right, gain some life. I guess I should have just done one creature, huh? That's probably not very smart what I just did. Okay, then we're going to get the Kaya down. Let's go ahead and activate this for some additional land. Yeah, I should have kept some creatures in there. That was really dumb on my part. Okay, exile that. Then we do some exiling with this. We'll exile my Tender, yes. Show off, yes.
Everyone pays their debts.
And I think I'm just going to say go. That should shut down any attacks going forward. 2 cards in hand though for the opponent. And a third now with the challenger. Okay, so that's a land, that's fine. What are these 2 cards though? That's the big question, isn't it? Okay, one of them has got to be Frenzy. Yep. Shocker. Perfect, down to 3. I can live with that. I can live with that. So we got life gain here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 more. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to play this. Oh man, I really don't know if this is smart, but we're gonna do it anyways. We're going to surveil and exile.
Aha! Another clue.
And we're gonna exile you, gain some more life. And then we're gonna feed the swarm. I'm just gonna pay actually, because I don't want to exile anything to take more damage here. And then we're gonna bring back the Cosmogoyf. All right. We're looking good, guys. We're looking good. Back to 7. This is winnable. We had such a slow start, too. We had such a slow start. We actually probably had no business winning that one, but the opponent also a very slow start, which is the reason why we hung in there. All right, going first. Hand looks great. Let's do it. I'm down. Let's go. Hello. Oops. Cosmic Wave, got to keep that. Hello. Blue. Okay, that's different. A little bit of blue action. We got mono white, mono red. Is this mono blue? Who knows? A null. That's bad. Yeah, a null is probably a good sign that it's mono blue, right? Oh, Demir. Okay. Interesting. I don't see why I wouldn't get this down as soon as possible here before it gets countered. But I'm sure they have something here. Interruption or something? Is it just like counter tribal? Okay, console. That's fine. I was like, if I can avoid the 3 steps ahead and get this down on turn 2 before they get their 3rd land drop, that'd be great. It works out. But now we got to worry about 3 steps ahead as an option. Or not. Or not. Okay, perfect. A land that I can come untapped. And let's do this. Do a little surveilling. I'm going to send everything to the graveyard as much as I possibly can here. Let's exile. Let's exile my land here. I love having 2 feed the cycles here because they're instant speed, and you know the opponent's going to flash in some creatures here at some point. Like, flash creatures are definitely going to be like their means of winning the game. I can almost guarantee it. And then also they just sent that back with Flood Maw. I mean, they're not going to do that unless they have the means to counter it. So if you're going to counter something, I'd rather you counter this right now. Because Kaya is putting in some work for us here with the card draw. It lands. Wow. Okay. Gonna flash in a creature here. Little merfolk. Maybe. No, you're just gonna Flood Maw. All right. I mean, yeah, I don't have much of a choice, do I? Not much of a choice. All right, my best guess is it's 3 steps ahead. I'm gonna almost guarantee that it's 3 steps ahead here. Start with an attack. All right, let's try to get the dredge off here. And then we'll grab a land. Cosmic Wave seems fun too, though. We'll grab a land, though. Yeah, no land? I don't know. If I grab a land, I haven't played one this turn, right? So I can play the Kaya again and get it countered. It's gotta be... You know what? Let's get the Overlord. I think the Overlord's pretty good because it's something that can give me residual potential by coming in 5 turns from now. Gives them something to think about. And also, you know, I don't think they're gonna want to counter it, so... Perfect. All right, so if the first Catcher Most gets countered, we have a second now. I think that's definitely the right move. I like that this deck is making me think more than usual. Most of the decks I've been posting haven't been too much of like brain melters like this one. It's making me really have to think about how I want to process. But also we're up against counter tribal, so. Oof. I see. All right, well, that, why didn't I put him on that? I don't know why I didn't consider that as the, I don't know why I didn't consider that as the possibility there. I'm just going to do this for now. Get set up for the Catcher Most to draw some cards. They have the artifact. Necropsy, yep, all right. Necropsy would have been a perfect answer to that, the follow-up turn, because I could have exiled my entire graveyard and that card wouldn't have worked. But that's my fault, honestly. I mean, I still probably lose that game. There's probably nothing I can really do. But I was so passive about the counter spells, I wasn't even thinking about the fact that this could have been Demir Mill. I thought it was mid-range, but I mean, good on him. GG's. All right, we got the opponent going first this time. Hand looks good enough to keep. I've got green, black, and then this is a mixture. Okay, perfect. That'll work. Azorius with scrying. Okay, are we... What are we? My first guess is going to be Simulacrum Synthesizer, but we'll see. How do I fare against that? I mean, I've got a pretty unique deck that can destroy some artifacts too with the Necropsy, so maybe, but... Okay, maybe it's just pure control. Who knows? I really hope not. I'd hate to go back-to-back with the control players, but... We'll see. Overlord finds... Not a whole lot. I've already got 2 Kayas. Let's take the Goif. I love the name Goif. It's so funny. All right. Oh, there we go. That's an important card. I'm starting to realize I probably need 4 of these in the deck because, you know, it's our biggest way of really getting the Cosmic Wave to its max potential. All right, well, that's a problem. That's a problem. This is going to be one of those tempo out decks that want to beat you down with these birds slowly and keep, you know, countering and delaying your plays. Curiosity. Oh, they just go for it. Sure. They're just full sending here. What do we got in the yard? A lot. So this is probably just as good of a time as any to play this, right? I think so. I could do this. That wouldn't work too well though, would it? I was thinking about exiling this and this, but that's not how that works. Okay, it's got to be this. I really don't have much of a choice. We'll take out you and you. Exile everything. Any chance you get to exile your entire graveyard with this card, you should be doing it. You should absolutely be doing it. And then Cosmic Wave is now 4/5. Let's go. And it's free because this no longer has that tax on it. That was an added benefit that I'm going to be completely honest with you. I forgot about. I didn't think I was going to be able to play that Cosmic Wave like that, so that's nice. Okay. A little bit of exile there. I can destroy enchantments still, though. I just got to find another one, but odds of that are pretty slim. That's a card. I think, though, I go with this. Here comes the Aven again. It's always like... Every time I've played against an opponent playing a deck like this, they've almost always had like multiple Avens. Never mind, it lands. Pretty surprising, actually. This is a bit of a risky move, by the way, because we don't have a creature in the yard anymore that I can bring back. So this will have to hit something here. It missed. It missed. Yikes. Get lost? Okay, nothing being played yet. Are we really? No flash creature? Nothing? Okay, I'm happy with that. Gives me time. I need some time here because things aren't going well for me as far as card draw goes. Alright, this becomes a creature this next turn, which is so helpful. We start with an attack. Flashing a creature now. Yeah, flanker. Oh, please exile my graveyard. Please exile my graveyard. They might think I want my graveyard, but I don't. I actually want it to be exiled. So I wonder if they walk into that. Okay, they don't walk into it. They're going to do some scrying. Fair enough. All right, we get a free resolve of both the Ketramos and the Cosmic Wave. Ketramos indestructible, so it should be able to avoid most of the sweeper potential they have here. There are some exile every creature cards out there still, but it's mostly like Day of Judgment and stuff, so I should be all right. Star Cage doesn't pick it up. It's too big. All right, we both have 2 cards in hand. I say my board state, though, looks a little bit more impressive than theirs. Plus, my Bailmark gets me cards back from my graveyard. Ooh, I could turn that on right now and attack in with it, but I don't think that's necessary. I think we hold on to it because they clearly have flash creatures that we have to worry about. So let's send these both in and see what happens. All right, we lost another urgent here. I need that card so bad. I'm gonna up that to 4 after this game because I'm only running 3 right now, but I'm gonna up that to 4. All right, see what they got for this. Anything? Interrupter, sure. Sure. They're gonna draw a card now, which is unfortunate. They did pump my Cosmic Wave though. So are they willing to attack though when they've got all of this to worry about, you know? They've got a creature land. I like the strange matchups like this, man. These are the kind of games I live for. All right, so they're going for the card draw. Pretty greedy, leaving yourself exposed to potentially lethal. Let's see, is it lethal? GG's. GG's, let's go, man. Big win. Big win. All right, so we went ahead and we upped it to 4 of those necropsies, and then I downplayed Kaya from 3 to 2. This hand is keepable for sure, right? Only because I'm going first. This hand is fine. I've got perfect mana. I've got the 3-drop with the Ketramos, and hopefully I can get into the Kaya, but we'll see. See how fast the opponent is here. I like that. That was a good land off the top there. We'll drop you. Opponent already confused. I would be too. Nobody's running Abzan right now, so believe me, it's nothing you've seen yet. Okay, that's tough. Good thing we upped the amount of necropsies. All right, let's go ahead and play the Ketramos. And that's all that we got for now. I do have a Sheltered by Ghosts and a lot of ways to remove artifacts. We should be okay. That's a card we have to get rid of as soon as possible. Like literally right now. That's not a card I can have lingering on the field here because it's going to be able to find them anything they want. There we go. That's my dog. Let's go. MVP. MVP. All right, Darty, what do we got? Is it time for the Simulacrum Synthesizer here? I'd be pretty happy with that. I would probably just blow it up and call it a day. Well, only 2 cards in the yard isn't exactly great, but I can't actually blow it up either because I don't have enough evidence to collect here. Oh, let's go! Double Sheltered puts me in a pretty good position to, you know, avoid... We're not going to get hit by Star Cage, but it's really what I'm worried about is that Snare, right? The Snare, though, needing to pay 4, and then it's a 3-mana spell. Pretty good chance this is going to work out pretty well in my favor here, I think. It's a bit of an overcommitment for sure, but I think we'll be all right. That was a huge Dredger's Insight off the top, too. Absolutely bananas. Let's go. Absolutely bananas. Let's go. Perfect. Synthesizer's fine. What do we got in the yard? 1, 2. Okay, so 6. They might concede if I pull the trigger on this. We'll see. We're going to do this first, though. Cosmogoyfs. Let's go. Now the fun really begins. All right, artifacts. Every single thing but the Cosmogoyf goes. That turns on the Ketramos. 2 massive Cosmogoyfs in the hand now. Bang! Let's go, dude. Okay. Cooking. Absolutely cooking. Absolutely cooking. I'm going to go both of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. That leaves me with 2 mana left over. Little tender action here, I guess. If I actually play both of these, though, they are really susceptible to that Star Cage. Maybe that's not the move. Maybe I play one at a time just to kind of maybe bait them into playing those Star Cages. Okay. We just beat, in my opinion, one of the best decks in Standard, if not the best. That's been kind of my rank up deck these days, guys. If you see me on the ladder, I'm probably playing Simulacrum because it's really, really good. That's a huge win. All right, going first with a great looking hand. Let's do it. Up against the 98%er. We're starting to climb the ladder a little bit here. This is where things get a little bit more intense, I fear. So far, the deck's been pretty good, though. I mean, it's been holding its own. A little back and forth, but it's been holding its own for the most part. Multicolored land and a seam rip. People loving that seam rip. I like that card a lot, too. All right, let's see what happens with this. I can blow that seam rip up later, but I don't really think I want to. Yeah, definitely taking the Ketramos, right? What else you got for me? Johnny's Pride Mate. I actually think we have a pretty good matchup here, guys. Am I willing to take damage for this? I mean, taking damage seems like a really not so great idea, but yeah, I guess it's to play this then. Hopefully we can, off the top ropes here, get a Sheltered by Ghost. Because if we can get a Sheltered by Ghost on the Cosmogoyf, I mean, we're going to be looking real good. Give me an art. Dude, if they play an artifact or something here, that'd be like literally like the nuts and we win the game. I hope that's the case, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's probably going to be Sheltered by Ghosts. Is that an artifact? Oh, I thought it was an artifact. I don't know why I thought that creature was an artifact, but it's not. It's not. Okay, well, no blocks. Feed the Cycle's really solid here, actually. I think I'm gonna have to do Feed the Cycle and oh, hold on now though. This may seem, hold on guys, hear me out. This may seem a little crazy. I think I'm gonna pay the extra because I really need this to be able to pull off removing some stuff, and I need to have enough mana in the yard to pull it off. So yeah, I'm gonna pay the extra and I'm gonna take out their card draw. I think taking out their card draw is gonna be more important right now. A little tricky line here, but it's there. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the vision. Tap land and what else? Nothing? Okay. Gonna take a pretty big hit here though. 7? Sure. No other 2-mana plays, huh? Interesting. Interesting. Well, I mean, we do it now, right? No artifact, creature, enchantment. Let's go. Submit 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we've got ourselves a good insight gain here. We've got the Cosmogoyf going to 5, 6. And we get back our Tender. I'd say that's all good things. Tender can start milling us every turn for, you know, nothing. And then also exiling if we want. Is it a protection spell? Oh, no, it is, huh? Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, that's on ideal here. Not ideal. It's like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not ideal. That's the word. Okay, so then they Sheltered by Ghosts. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're in for it, guys. They got us. They definitely got us. I mean, that's just so unlucky. Like, let's talk about that for a second. How unlucky is that, you know? All right, we got a block. Is there anything that saves us here? Maybe another one of these. That does block, right? It blocks pretty good. So it blocks here. 2, 4, 6. So 6 damage. And get back a Tender. I think we're dead here. Even with the life gain off this, I'm exactly at 6, right? So if I played this... create a 1/1 that's also equally well, hold on, maybe I do. Let's see what this hits. Maybe it gives me something helpful here. I don't see a world where it does, but yeah, it doesn't give me anything too good here. It's the same outcome either way. And then we block. Oh boy, that's fun. So we block here, but these go to 2s, and then that hits as well. So unfortunately, that'll do it. And they got a Sheltered by Ghosts again off the top. I mean, talk about bad luck central, huh? Oh, it's a sheriff. All right. Either way. Either way, not the most greatest way of, you know, ending the ending the video, but I think that is gonna do it. Maybe we'll see. Maybe we might play one more. Who knows? All right, we're gonna try to squeeze in one more game here. Hopefully, it works out in our favor as far as time goes. We'll see. I don't like my videos being any longer than like 40 minutes, if possible. You know, I don't think anybody wants to stick around that long. All right. That's an interesting land to be playing. Okay, we'll take the shrine here because it activates my other lands. Maybe we can get a big goif here pretty soon, man. Next 2 turns, possibly. We got 3 cards in the yard. Guess that's not huge, but it's good enough. So what do we know about the cave, right? What do we know about the cave? Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably that mono red or like the Boros deck that wants to go like infinite looping, which means feed the cycle at instant speed is gonna be really, really important. All right. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a very important card for us. This is all. Oh, this is instant speed. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. This actually might be insane, guys. Think about it. Like it destroys a creature and an enchantment. They're gonna drop that red enchantment that wants to get a free spell, and then that's gonna cycle into like a discover creature, like the, you know, the Carnosaur or whatever, right? Typically that's how that works. And so if I can blow up both of them before they can blink them and stuff, that'd be kind of good, potentially. We'll play this for 2 life just in case we need it at instant speed for the feed the cycle. Couple of goifs on the field though. Let's see if the opponent gets that treasure token. They're flipping a coin every turn for this treasure token, trying to ramp up a little bit. They get it that time. Oh, can feed the cycle hit an artifact? No. That'd been pretty cool. I mean, so far they've only shown us white sources though. Why not red yet? I mean, obviously the treasure counts for red, but it's just interesting that we haven't seen it yet. That's a good card. Am I willing though to leave my Necropsy open here or without mana? No, I don't think I am. I gotta be really, really careful about how I play this game, guys. Oh, that's not what I thought at all was gonna come down. Okay, well, that changes the outcome or the outlook of this game, I think. Oh, this should be pretty funny though. I hope they play this. This would be really, really funny. Oh, let's go. Because they're going to attack. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this, guys. Oh my god. We're about to hit one of the craziest necropsies you've ever seen. Target artifact, target creature, target enchantment, all gone. And we're going to exile. Wait, what? Oh, unplayable cost. Never mind. Shoot, I don't have enough mana in the yard. Oh, I don't have enough mana in the yard. You're right. Well, there goes that idea. Just kidding. We'll take you out. I guess we got to be pretty cognizant about what's in the yard, huh? That's fine. We still got a really good turn here, though, because we're going to take out both their creatures. That's a bummer, though. Dang, I was showing off for nothing. That's what I get for being a bully and talking all that trash. All right, give me something good. Cosmogoyf. Oh my gosh. Welcome to the team. What else we got now? 2, 4, 6. Okay, so we got 6 mana now. So I could blow up the treasure and blow up the loyalty. And get a massive Cosmogoyf field. Dang it, dude. I thought we were about to have the like an absolute clip there. Okay, that's annoying. Really? We're running Day of Judgment on a token deck? Come on, man. Well, there goes that. There goes that. That's fine. We still have a pretty good turn here. We have to blow up all of this, right? So 5, 6, 7 mana that we're working with here. 7 mana. Okay, so we got... Yeah, we got plenty now. Artifact, creature, enchantment. All gone. You... You and both the lands for sure. Yeah, just take everything. Everything but the Cosmogoyphs. Alright, that takes care of the field. My eye is itching like crazy. They don't like that Dredger's Inside, apparently. Okay, got a knight. Couple knights. Alrighty. Could hit a creature. That's a creature token. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and create a 1/1 blocker here.
I like a good fight.
Man, that Day of Judgment was crazy. I wish I could take back my play that I made there. Alright, that's fine.
Trail's gone.
Let's go digging here and find something good here at the top, maybe. Feed the Cycle, not terrible, but I'm looking for like Ketramos. Ketramos is like my only way out here at this point because we need to draw some cards. That's nice. That gives me back a Cosmogoyph. That's actually really nice. Return it to the battlefield. Transformed. Wings of Light, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain flying until the end of turn. All right, we'll trade. We'll trade. 2 Cosmogoyph, and I won't have enough mana for this. All right, so I guess we're just gonna play this straight up then. Get the Cosmogoyph back. All right, and then pray they don't hit us with another sweeper. Goodness gracious. All right. Destroy target permanent. Exile this. And put it back from... Okay, that's pretty interesting, actually. That's pretty interesting, actually. I respect the grind. Alright, so first things first. Wait, what are they doing? Okay, I was like, what can they do? Nothing, right? Alright, first things first, we surveil. The land goes. Baelmerk attacks and tries to find, ideally, a Ketramos. Because now that we have a Baelmerk resolved, it's going to constantly be able to get us value. I guess it's this, because it can get back either a Ketramos or a Cosmogoyph, and we're looking for Ketramos. We have 25 cards left in the deck. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Replay it. No, I can't do that, because I have to play the Necropsy here, right? Yeah, so I guess it's this. Alright. This comes down. We take out no artifacts, creature, enchantment. And we give up this and this. I guess I should have just exiled all the lands too. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. My bad. Man, what a game though, huh? What a game. This is pretty fun, I can't lie. I like this matchup. I really am enjoying their deck list too. It's very cool. I may have to screenshot this one and take a look at it and see what I can do. I love me some mono white tokens. That was worst case scenario, but I do have the Baelmerk, so we're all right for now. Again, I can avoid that Day of Judgment so easily with just like a Ketramos here, and it also draws me cards. There it is. Okay. Ketramos gets around the nonsense and gains me life, draws me cards. Perfect. Let's put in that work. Overlord. Oh man, for full value too. That's pretty solid. Come on now. Come on now. Let's do this. Draw a card. Take you. Land. Not ideal. 2, 4, 5. So I need this to get a 1/1 counter here. Come on. Pray for the 1/1 counter. Yes. All right. You can stay on top because I don't want to mill myself out here or anything. All right, both of these get to go. Cosmogoyph back on the field, baby. And then expect the Day of Judgment and to lose the game, guys. I'm just being honest. The way my luck has been, expect them to have a third Day of Judgment and for me to lose this game. Why would they block like that? That seems kind of strange. That seemed very strange. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Let's go! All right, we're not out of the woods yet, but we're not dead. Or not dead, I mean. We're not we're not getting swept off the field here. So it's possible, guys. We might be able to pull this off. So this has menace, right? So 2 of these are going to be required to block here. This would block here, and this would block here. So I kind of need removal off the top here for this to really guarantee our victory, you know what I mean? Because right now they're sitting pretty good. Wow, okay, apparently the opponent's just going to rope out all the way through. I mean, what a terrible way to end such an epic game, in my opinion. I thought this game was going to go the long run and end pretty spectacularly or lose pretty badly. But, oh well, I guess they didn't want to finish it. Whatever. I don't understand. I mean, they're still in the game. They still had great blocks. I don't get it.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.